So this is the welding scratcher I made. You know, if you're stick welding, most of the time you have to warm up the tip of the welding rod. So instead of striking the portion I'm welding, I just place this one here, and then there's a magnet at the tip. So there's a magnet. I just place it anywhere on the welding table because electricity will transfer on the surface of the welding table. So I place it here, and then I warm up my electrode here. So I warm it for about 5 seconds and then start welding. So I just don't weld immediately because we were instructed in welding school to warm it up, so you can weld now when it's warmed up already. So supposing I'm welding over there, I clip this and then clip it somewhere here. Be sure to place the magnet on any surface so that the electricity would be conducted, and then weld your warm up your welding rod here, and then weld. So instead of damaging your welding project by striking the warm-up spark here, you strike it here. When it's warm already, you start welding already. Okay, now it's constructed this way. There's an alligator clip, the biggest one you can find, so that you can open the mouth more, and then just put scrap metal there as your scratch area. So it should be connected with a strong magnet. This is a magnet from a speaker I dismantled. I just placed the tin sheet here as well as the, so it's the tin sheet that has contact with the metal surface, not the magnet proper, but tin sheet, because magnets would crack. Yeah, see, I used to place it directly, but it tends to crack with intense heat. So at least the magnet is protected by 2 sheets of metal, one on top and one below, and then bolt it with the wire. This is just a twisted heavy-duty wire. I made 2 connections because I made 2 strips and then bolted them together here. So this is just one piece of wire, and then from time to time you check because it usually frays like this one. I think it got it touched a hot surface, that's why it got melted over here. So I'm going to change it soon. And also like this one, see, one connection got torn already, so I have to resolder it here. But this one is still working because the electricity still runs over there from this point up to that, or from that point up to here when I do my scratching of the welding rod. So again, like that, you can clip it anywhere near your welding project. So instead of scratching on the welding project itself, scratch the rod there, warm it up, and then so that there will be electricity on that portion, you place the magnet anywhere on the surface of your welding table, and then you can just weld your projects. Again, it's important to warm up your rod so that it will not stick in your welding project. So So warm up the rod. When it's hot already, start welding. Warm it up at around 5 seconds. And then you're ready to go. Okay, time for coffee. Oh yeah. So of course my ground cable will be attached somewhere, anywhere on the welding table surface. So this now has electricity, and then I attach the welding scratcher anywhere on the table, and then be sure to attach the magnet anywhere on the table. So this has electricity, any surface, because of the ground cable here. Now you can scratch here because this also has power, because it's connected to the welding table. Electricity runs here up to that. But supposing you the project is far away, you want this near your project, supposing you want it somewhere there. Now there is no electricity there because there's no connection. So what you do is attach the magnet here. You'll be able to make electricity run there. So you can start your welding rod somewhere there. Bzzz, and then it's hot enough to be ready to weld. So again, basically it's the same, no? Welding rod here attached to the positive of the welding machine. This one on the negative plug of the welding machine. So there is now electricity here. If you want to scratch over there to warm up your electrode, be sure to connect the magnet somewhere on the surface of your welding table. So there is already electricity there, so that when you touch that one, you can warm up your electrode and then start welding. Again, if it's near your machine, you can just attach it here. No need for the magnet because this portion will conduct electricity already. But there's no harm if you also place the magnet, to be sure. Of course, if you remove this, the cable, there will be no power. There will be no electricity. So you have to connect the ground cable on any portion of your welding table, so that this will be live with electricity. So when you touch your electrode, it will fire. So again, instead of scratching on any surface of your project, you just scratch it here. When this gets too old already, just replace the scrap metal for your scratching purposes to warm up your electrode. Okay, time for more coffee. Oh yeah.